There are thousands of Disney podcasts on the internet, and this is one of them. I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan.
And you're listening to...
I'm Ryan.
Yeah, Mutineers! I forgot.
I didn't.
Oh. I got the notes.
Josh forgot.
All right. We ready?
No.
You know what I did forget?
What you had for dinner 5 minutes ago?
I fucking swear if you say about Dre, I'm going to be
besides
so
that,
goddamn.
I forgot about Dre.
Fucking God.
All right. Tonight on the world infamous Mickey Mutineers, Jake tells us about the holiest of Easter weekends. We discuss Star Wars Celebration. Ryan attempts to explain the difference between the two. Mickey Mutineers were murdered in front of a live studio audience.
Did you ban Jordan?
I think Jordan banned us.
I don't blame him. You know that. Well, I gotta say something though. That forgot about Dre joke just makes me happy.
You're the only one.
Yeah. No one else gives a shit.
Like I'm happy that you're happy, but
you know what else?
What?
I forgot to bring up my Hawaiian punch.
Okay.
This
Man.
It's not even a joke. This bit won't die. This bit needs to have died.
Hold on.
I'm angry about it.
We all know why the bit won't fucking die, and he's sitting right above your head.
Is it me?
I apologize.
Wait, you're saying that Josh is above me right now? Is that true?
On my screen.
Okay, mine too. So that means like, ooh. All right, that's fine. That works now. So I do have to bring up before we get into all the other important topics.
I was gonna hold Jordan's hand. What?
As the resident movie person, I do have to inform you guys of something. Do any of you know of the movie Ready or Not?
With the blonde girl.
You probably had a 1 in 8th chance and you nailed it. Good job.
Wait, hold on. Isn't that the like the hide and seek game where like it's a legitimate game of hide and seek, but you get killed if you get found or something?
The story is that a woman gets married into a family, and on their honeymoon, that she spends it in his family's mansion, but they love playing games, so they play hide and seek. But you just have to last until the day, and then you win. But what she doesn't know is that they're trying to kill her. So I ask that because they announced the sequel today, and I'm not joking. It's called, Jordan, what is it called?
Here I come.
What would you call it?
Ready or Not 2?
Ready or Not, Here I Come is what it's called.
God damn.
And for Now You See Me, to have not done like Now 2 See Me, Now You See 3, like to not have done that, or at least now you don't, right? Like,
right.
It's so, what's the word? Delightful? No, rewarding. It's so rewarding to see a marketing company just be like, well, we're going to call it Here I Come. And like, just great.
Yeah.
And David Cronenberg's in it. So whatever.
Should I see the first one?
You should. It's actually very good.
Okay, so when I said the blonde girl, I mean like Margot Robbie's doppelganger.
Yes, Samara Weaving.
Yeah. Yeah, she saved the world once in a movie I saw. Come on, movie man.
Samara Weaving saved the world.
Oh, this is fun. Anybody?
No one else is gonna get it.
I'm thinking. Give me a minute.
I feel like Josh should. This has gone on too long. Can I just say it?
No. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm thinking about it.
Just...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm thinking
Don't
about
say
it.
Like
and
that. It was a good movie.
Wait, which one? Because she saved the world in Snake Eyes.
What the hell is Snake Eyes?
The G.I. Joe movie.
What?
She was like 12 in that
I
movie.
thought you were talking about that.
Are you talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music?
I am talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music.
I was gonna name like every movie but that one because I'm pretty sure she saved the world in Monster Trucks.
I don't think she saved the movie Monster Trucks in Monster Trucks.
I forgot Monster Trucks existed.
Never heard of her.
Jordan, what do you think the plot of Monster Trucks is?
I think it's about trucks.
You're
Oh my god!
Go
That's
one
exactly
step
what I
further.
thought it was.
Go one step further.
I want to
Think
say.
Tremors.
Hold on, he's got it. He's getting it.
I want to say trucks that are driven by monsters.
Not only is it driven by a monster lives inside the engine of the truck.
Wow.
It's like Krang, but with wheels.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And
that's-
hold on, Ryan, did you see Monster Trucks?
No.
Okay. So
I
you
saw
did
the
have-
trailer and that was enough.
I saw the trailer in the theater and I was like, this is not coming straight to DVD. Or
Real
streaming?
Steel is the closest to like a movie that I shouldn't see that I'm going to see in theaters. And Real Steel is great.
What the hell's Real Steel?
That's
it
that's
is
a Rocky
pretty much-
Suckin'
yeah.
Robots game.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's Hugh Jackman's Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't name it Rockets. Whatever. Nobody would go see that shit.
I'd go see Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Although I did watch the Tetris movie.
I
Let's
thought
be
the-
so honest. If they made a Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie, it would just be called Rock'em Sock'em, right?
Yeah. And you know who would star in it? Come on.
The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah.
Okay, but if WWE released Rock'em Sock'em and it was The Rock and Mankind, then I'm on board.
That's a very specific joke.
I don't get it.
And you
Yeah,
and Morgan are welcome.
It's
Morgan
true.
will appreciate that.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Is he dead?
No, he just had a migraine the other day.
No, I think
Oh,
he
he
had
might
a
as well be
tan.
I think he had a tan. No, he's okay. He's okay. He was in a car crash. It was all over the news. Heard it right before I just came out.
I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here. Rob, review that joke.
No, Rob.
he here?
No, I'm sure he is. Rob, don't listen to Ryan. Listen, to
Ryan has no authority here.
You know what's funny? I do. I do now that you put me in the intro.
Yeah, but I forgot that I put you in the intro. And like the first
That means
time,
you forgot that I have authority.
the first time I was anticipating you guys' reactions. The second time, just now, jump scared. I was like, that's right. So,
Oh, Sean Levy directs Real Steel.
Yeah, he did, Josh. He sure did.
I didn't know that. Isn't he going to direct some Star
He's-
Wars?
Shut the.
Great
Oh!
segue though.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Jake, you didn't tell us about your holiest of Easter weekends.
So
It's oddly true.
over 300 holes, guys.
What the hell? So what the fuck? Did you just show up at work and there were just holes?
Yeah.
Why did
someone
my
just-
mind go to to fucking porn?
just now?
You know what's
No.
great, Josh, is
Just
my
over.
mind also did
Jake-
a similar
Jake-
thing, but my mind instead went to Jake telling whoever his supervisor is at his job. He's like, "I'm tired of digging these holes." And he's like, "That's too damn bad."
That would work, Ryan, except for I am the supervisor, so
Well, then you did both parts.
just me yelling at myself. No, we walked down. One of our greens was destroyed. Someone asshole came out in the night and just took a hammer to it or something and a shovel.
So, he's
Now, look,
just down
guys,
there
hold-
fucking digging for gold in the fucking greens.
No, he was trying to find Looney Tunes land. Obviously, he was fixing a divot.
Mm.
Am I just movie references right now?
I don't know,
No.
man.
I'm very proud.
Oh, here's the thing.
I blame Shia LaBeouf.
I'm going to say something controversial. I help run a small city-owned golf course. We don't have much going for us. It was built in a ravine, a drainage ditch. Down the street.
I've seen that ravine pretty full before.
It's true. But yeah, it was draining. Down the street, we have a PGA professional golf course. Go destroy their greens. They're the ones wrecking the environment.
I bet you they were the ones that did it.
Probably, because we're ranked one of the best ones in Utah, and we're just a shitty-ass municipal course, and everyone loves us, and it's awesome.
One of the guys that I worked with at my last company, he travels around in the maintenance van. So he takes his clubs, and he always goes to Green Springs now.
Yes, hell yes.
Because mostly because he wants to see if you look like me and Dad.
So yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, my golf course is just like low-key socialism because we're owned by the city, but cities aren't allowed to make profits, and we're the only profitable department. So we actually give money to other departments to lower the prices for people in the community.
That's
the community that sits on, it's just a red river of hates socialism. I'm like, okay, buddy. Anyway, don't come on the course because your tax dollars don't pay for it. Hey! Black Desert, go nuts, man.
Isn't that the one right behind your house? Or no?
I don't live near a golf course anymore.
Well, I know. I was just thinking you're past the river that's by Maverick. But that's all.
Narrow down. No, first of all, we need to stop talking about golf courses. I've been on one for 48 hours straight. I'm sick of it. Hey, you know what we should talk about?
Didn't you put that on the agenda?
Josh wrote the agenda this time, and I thought it was funny. I didn't think we were actually going to go into it.
No, I wanted to hear about you freaking digging little cup holes all day.
I'll tell you afterwards.
I do still think it's really funny, the idea that that someone just was midnight golfing and just very bad at it.
So when people would ask me, I actually stole your joke. And I was like, because everyone that went by, they're like, what happened? I'm like, you know what? I just evolved it. Some poor bastard was out here. Bless his heart. He could not hit his shot, but he did not give up.
Just imagine the camera, you can't see him doing it because he covered it with duct tape. But then you could still hear audio of just him shit. For 4 hours straight.
Man, I could just imagine the questions you got from the old guys that go on that course every day. I mean, partially because when I rebuilt that bunker, every fucking old dude, what you doing?
Every
fucking bunker out.
Let me just go through the questions. Okay, you know what? Let's make this entertaining. Let me just go down the list of questions. I have them memorized now. What you doing?
Uh-huh.
Did you find them?
Oh, I got that one when I was doing the bunker.
I hope you find them. Okay, yeah, thanks. Were they kids? Were they fishermen? What did they use?
Well,
Stop.
Back up.
Yeah, I'm with Josh.
That's not even near the pond.
It's on the pond.
Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. Okay.
But why would the fishermen do it?
Because we kicked the fishermen off. Because they're not allowed to fish in our pond. Because they leave their fishing lines and lures and it gets tangled up in our mowers and costs thousands of dollars in repairs.
Okay, so legitimately the number one suspect would actually be the fisherman.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy.
I mean, devoid of context, it was a little crazy.
I know, that's why I was trying to make it entertaining. Let's see, we got some more questions. Why don't you guys have cameras? Guys, small municipal golf course. Give us a freaking break.
Do you think that in that instance where you have to essentially rebuild an entire hole, that you could have just added one windmill or a clown that spits the ball back at you? It seemed like the perfect opportunity.
Okay, I have two more things to say.
Like fucking Caddyshack 2, just turn into a giant mini golf course.
So to fix all the individual strikes, I was pulling plugs, like cup cutter size plugs, out of our practice green,
Right.
because it's good grass and that green's expendable. Basically, I had a whole corner of that green looking like a Plinko board, just holes right up next to each other. If I thought I was actually going to talk about this, I would. Here, I'll just show you the picture right here. It's not as cool, but see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect.
So, like, while I'm doing that, some guy putts across it. His ball. It gets better.
I can just imagine him being like, hole in one.
No, he missed
Like the
every
36
single one.
Even better.
I looked at him and I said, "You need to go home. Because if you can't hit that, you're not good here."
You know what's great? That was probably him. He did all that chaos and then like still missed the putt.
Like that was his shot. Like he was like, "I'm going to do it," and he still didn't.
He's like, I got it
the
now.
policeman that gave you all the clues.
So the final thing I'm going to say on this is back to the ridiculousness. Again, we're a city-owned course. My boss's boss, who doesn't work at the course, he's just like general overseeing of leisure services.
General overseeing of leisure services.
Parks and Rec.
He told us that we need to go like knock on the apartment doors next to the golf course and see if they knew anything.
No, you don't.
We have a police department in the same city. We're just like,
This is true.
if only there was an entire department, but they're worthless, so
You guys could do better detective work.
probably. Anyway,
There's probably more holes in the police department than on the golf course.
hey!
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know, I just remember that time I got hit so hard with a golf ball
Right in front of me.
divots through my clothes.
I've
That
never
actually
laughed so
explains
hard.
a lot, Josh.
It was on
his
my
thigh.
It was on my thigh. Yeah, my thigh, my upper
Line
thigh.
drive to the thigh, and I was right there.
Yeah.
I saw the whole thing.
It was so hard that it left the golf ball divots in my
Dimples.
freaking skin. Dimples. I was thinking you're green already.
Yeah, that's we need to stop. You know what
Yeah,
we do
okay.
need to do, because we have a lot,
Talk some Disney
and that's Ryan.
or Star Wars. You really
So-
need to talk some Star Wars one.
Well, I mean, it's an umbrella. It's an umbrella intro.
Also,
Okay.
before we talk about Disney, Jordan, as of like 10 minutes ago, Rusev is back in WWE.
Oh, really? Did he come back on Raw?
Yeah, he sure did.
I don't care for the name Rusev.
Neither do
I wish you would have stuck with Miro.
Well, no one would have known who he was if he came as Miro. They would have just known him as Rusev.
So
And
I bet you
it's
that
a big
means
meme
Black's
crowd.
going to come back on SmackDown.
Friday. Yeah, they've already pretty much teased him for Friday. So, just thought you should know. We've talked a lot about Rusev in the past. Mostly I've just heard you talk about Rusev Day.
Yeah. Rusev.
Okay,
Day.
Ryan, stop it. I only have one glove to copy you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you not match my gloves?
Well, mine's missing half of it.
That's actually kind of
got
cooler.
this glove.
It's not a glove. Okay, you know what? This is actually a good segue from what we were just talking about before.
Because
apparently,
Luke Skywalker.
I'm just an artist. This is so I don't get scuff marks on my drawing pad. So I guess Star Wars Celebration was this weekend, but I missed the
Did anyone know that? I didn't know until they started posting stuff.
I found out about the same time as everybody else.
Like you guys
Yes,
were
we
throwing
were.
things into the group chat while I was at work I might as well just camped there. So anyway, because of everything I just talked about, I missed all of it. And that's why Jordan wrote a very comprehensive list and sent it to me.
Thank you, Jordan. I actually
You're
only
welcome.
know of one thing. Well,
Was it that? Oh, sorry.
Who are you saying sorry to?
What the fuck just
I
happened?
talked over Ryan like hardcore.
Hold on.
It might be
You talk
delayed.
over everybody, every goddamn
Yeah,
episode.
Jordan, Ryan's
How
talking.
come Ryan's the fucking one that you tiptoe around?
because I'm the
Trying to be
newest.
better. Is that okay?
I'm the baby of the group.
Are you though? Not you, Ryan, him.
Well, maybe not of the group, but
Wait, he is. He's the youngest one. I'm not the youngest anymore.
Oh, that's true. Wow.
Wait, Josh, how old are you? Okay,
46.
not gonna get the right answer. Never mind.
No, 46.
You're
Shit, are
no,
you?
no, you're not.
Yeah. I was
You're
born in
46.
78. Do the fucking math.
I don't know what year
I
you
will
were
do
born.
the math. Hold on.
I know
When's
Tim's
your
4
birthday?
years.
I'm the only
September-
one. Hold on. I'm the
Yes,
one he
sir.
talks over, and I'm the only one that fucking believes him whenever he says he's 46.
That's
Just his
because
beard
Ryan-
looks so good for 46.
Well, quick, guess how old I am. This is a fun game.
Well, based on your beard, I'm going to say 47.
Hold on.
If
Do
you're
you think I'm
40?
younger than or older than Josh?
Are you? I don't know. Legitimately 42.
Oh, damn it. I don't like this game anymore. No.
32.
No, I'm 39. But
Okay.
I work in the sun, so
Oh, that old Utah sun.
the Mojave Desert.
That whole Utah son.
Like you know, remember on Super Mario 3, that one level where the sun's trying to kill you?
Yeah.
That's me in Georgia.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the three
today.
of us in Georgia.
That was today.
Oh,
Yeah, today was a little warm.
shit.
It was a little warm.
Wait, Jordan,
And
how
I
old are
have
you?
like an eczema thing going on. So like I'm wearing long sleeves at work and it sucks.
Oh, gross.
So,
Not the eczema, the long sleeves. Sorry
They
about your
both
eczema. Yeah.
uh,
Anyway.
no, what I was saying that I think Josh actually misconstrued as him over speaking me, but I was actually speaking over him. I really only heard about it when they announced the big project that I'm sure we'll talk about here. That's theatrically going to happen. But I heard a few other small things, specifically concerning parks. But that's about it. And legitimately did not even know that Star Wars Celebration was happening right now. I thought it'd be closer to like May 4th.
No, it's been in April the last handful of, well, I don't want to say years because they do it every other year. But it's been April. I feel like there was one year it was June, but I think that was the makeup COVID year.
Yeah.
So I think they had to take what was open to them. And I think it was June. It might have been July. I can't remember, but but this one and last time 2023 was in April.
Maybe
So-
that's why. If it's every other year, then that's totally why I'm forgetting.
I can't keep like we're gonna do. Wait, hold on. So is it like offset from like the D23 years? Because that's also every other year.
It should be. Yeah, because last year was with like the smaller D23, like the destination D23, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
So,
one in-
whoa,
the
wait a
one in
minute.
London.
Oh, wait a minute. No, then that means they're the same year.
No, because last year was the big D23 because
Oh,
we
okay.
all watched it together,
That's right. So yeah.
It's
So
on someone's phone.
but not ours.
then it should be offset. But I think that was more of a D23 call, not a Star Wars Celebration call, because I feel like that's how they've done it before Disney took over.
Yeah, because Destination D23 was like, hey, remember the stuff we announced? We might still do it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then they announced a neighborhood in Palm Springs. Remember that?
So,
Just wait and see.
Jordan, you made a comprehensive list. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I got a list on my phone here.
Do you want me to go down it? I'll just like introduce it and you take it away.
Hey, whoa, we got an audience here. Wait, let's just you two.
What?
Okay, Ryan, you introduce the topic.
No, it went over your head. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Oh, was it a sex joke?
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep moving.
Is it still a sex joke? Kind of feels like it is. Okay, let's start with films. So, Star Wars Starfighter. That's how I'm going to put the emphasis.
I don't like
Okay.
the name. There's too many stars. But
Is
isn't
it
this
Too
like
Fast, Too Furious, Star Wars, Starfighter? Is that how you're doing it?
Starfighter.
Starfighter.
so?
Walking in it.
Isn't this like the first Star Wars with a big, well-known actor? Or am I like
in the lead or in general?
yeah, as the lead?
Wait.
I mean,
because I was gonna say no, like all of them. I was like, no, it was those movies that made them big actors.
Yeah, because all of them start out with like not well-known actors.
yeah. I mean, Mads Mikkelsen. I guess he wasn't like huge in Rogue One.
You can probably make an argument for Sam Jackson as Mace Windu.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
but Sam Jackson, was he huge yet, or am I?
I mean,
Yeah.
that was after Deep Blue Sea and after Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown.
going.
Sorry. No, a ton. Obviously, he was in a ton of movies up before then.
I like that
He was
you
in
led with
Jurassic
Deep
Park.
Blue Sea. There you go. Josh got it.
I'm 36. I'm gonna lead with Deep Blue Sea.
Okay, I'm 3 years older than you. We both saw it in theaters, not together.
I didn't
Guys,
see Deep
Jurassic
Blue Sea in
Park?
theaters.
Oh, did you have like attentive parents?
I had attentive but cool parents.
Huh.
They were like,
They're
you,
like, yeah,
can,
go
you
try-
can't watch Deep Blue Sea at the theater. You can watch it at home.
Yeah,
And I
my
did.
Josh's parents just go see a Star Wars.
Oh, Dad was a fucking nerd. He took
It's
us
just
to
a banana, Michael. Look at it cost.
$10. Okay, but hold on. What the hell is Star Wars Starfighter?
I mean, it's just Rogue Squadron, isn't it?
Nah.
No, it's a standalone film with it takes place post Rise of Skywalker, and I don't think it's going to have any immediate ties to the sequel trilogy. I think it's just so happens to be, I guess you wouldn't really call him a Resistance pilot anymore, or a Rebel pilot, New Republic pilot, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
there was
got-
a Star Wars Starfighter game in 2001.
Yes.
that was
and,
Jedi Starfighter, though.
oh, was it?
Well,
I
it's
saw a
just
lot of.
Star Wars Starfighter.
Because there was Jedi Starfighter, on the PlayStation 2. It came out with
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. PS2 letterbox
Yeah, it's-
thingy. It says Star Wars Starfighter.
it's kind of like a bluish cover.
No,
Here,
it's
I'll pull it up. Guys, I got this. It just takes me a minute.
For anyone wondering, it's probably worth noting that Ryan Gosling is the actor that Josh is mentioning, with like a big
yeah.
Hollywood actor.
Yeah, right here, Star Wars Starfighter.
Oh, that's
Is
not the one.
that Ryan
thinking of.
Gosling right there?
yes.
It is actually.
He's wearing a scorpion jacket.
Now I'm interested. Now I want to see Starfighter.
Thanks, Ryan.
I got you.
It'll catch on. I promise.
Wait, isn't Starfighter like a movie from the 80s?
Last
No, that's the-
Starfighter.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
That's the one I was thinking of. Jedi
Oh,
Starfighter.
so we're both
Oh,
right.
That's
Everyone's
a game
right.
kid cover.
Jeez. So
Yeah,
they use
PlayStation
this
2.
word. So does the movie have anything to do with this game?
I don't think so, because this game takes place during the prequel era, and then
Oh, right. Hence the
right.
prequel
So
tapes.
yeah, so and all of the remember all the extracurricular, all the expanded universe canon got axed. So this they're also going to be vague about what these movies are going to be, because I think pre-production. No, they start to film this fall, I think. So it's
Okay.
moving pretty quick. Pre-production is done.
Speaking of the vagueness, can we just touch on the announcement, the teaser trailer, the
What teaser trailer?
the
teaser
email?
announcement.
the graphic design? Someone worked. Hey, you know what? They didn't use papyrus, so good for them.
Hey, if you guys aren't happy with the work that I contractually did for Star Wars by making a teaser trailer in the Canva app, then I think you should just go in my face.
Like, hold on. I've made better PowerPoints.
I've actually haven't. That was a pretty good PowerPoint.
That was a $10 million PowerPoint.
So that being said, I don't want to poo-poo on the idea because that's what it sounds like I'm doing. The announcement was weird. I'm super excited for the movie because it has Star Wars on it. So
I think the announcement was fine. I think it was just super out of left field.
Maybe that's what it was. It was just like, what? Because they've announced the Rey movie, and that's pretty much it.
Well, they announced the Rey movie, and then it's gone through 4 or 5 directors, and it's Kathleen Kennedy still wants it to happen, but it's just kind of up in the air right now. Same thing, moving on, with the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie. Kathleen Kennedy said that, Taika's on Taika's time. So once he's ready to fully commit, then, to let her know, and then they'll make it happen. So it sounds like his movie is just going to be a one-off as well, which is fine. I don't think that Star Wars always has to be a trilogy, but I do like a good Star Wars theatrical event.
Right. Taika Waititi's is the announced trilogy.
What?
Yeah.
At this point, I do think we should just go ahead and make Rey star or Daisy Ridley star in Blade, and have Mahershala Ali star in the Rey movie.
You know what? Let's do it. I'd still watch both.
Don't change the script. Have Daisy Ridley read the lines exactly as written for Mahershala Ali.
I love, and same with Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, I may just be a 32-year-old girl.
A 32-year-old white girl.
Ray keeps saying that. She won't shut up about that.
Yeah, it's weird. Ray, we get it.
We get it, girl.
Starting to see the problem with this movie in production. She won't stop calling herself a white girl.
Hey, listen, we love the script, really do. Can we stop? Can we stop with Ray just completely identifying as white the entire time?
I haven't heard about the Taika film being a trilogy. Everything I've read so far has been the one-off.
Yeah, I read something on Reddit earlier.
Because there was also a Rian Johnson trilogy, but that's
also still allegedly one of those. They still want to do it, but they're probably giving it a little bit more time before they ask Rian Johnson back. Not because he did a bad job. I think he did a phenomenal job, and The Last Jedi was a really good film, and I'll fucking stand on business on that. So I don't want to fucking hear it in the comment section.
You won't.
I won't. We don't get comments.
Rob, don't ruin this for us.
But I think with the loud vocal minority, you mentioned Rian Johnson, and then some Star Wars fan shits their pants.
Yeah, and I do want to point out Rian Johnson has almost made an entire trilogy in something else since then.
Yeah, there's also
Let the Man Cook.
Obviously, but also he has like a 10-year contract with Netflix, so that's why we're getting all these other movies before a Star Wars movie. Maybe it's not 10 years. Maybe it's not 10 years. Maybe it
was a 3-picture deal. Was
it a 3-picture deal? Which
2-picture because Knives Out was theatrical, but yes.
So there you go.
So far, we're 2 for 2 because they're just fantastic.
Mandalorian and Grogu was, I guess, it wasn't. I mean, we knew this movie was happening, so it wasn't officially announced. But some footage was played that was bootlegged and tossed up on the internet, and it was really. Did any of you guys get a chance to see it? Ryan, Josh saw it.
Josh,
I had a buddy who hooked me up.
Sorry, I was raising my head for something else.
Wait, who did see it? Ryan, did you see it?
Yeah, a buddy hooked me up.
Yeah, dude, it's Jig. You guys can find it. I mean, it's not going to be the greatest quality because it's recorded off somebody's phone, but
we watched all of D23 on a phone,
right? It's one shot, and it's a camera looking at a doorway, and an explosion happens, and Mando comes through, and he's pretty much murking all of these snow troopers, and he's going towards the camera, and the camera's pulling back, and it's like one shot. It's really cool. And then you find out that he's on an AT-AT, and then the AT-AT explodes.
Yeah. It's sick. I mean, it's a combination of the footage that they showed previously that we weren't supposed to see.
But we saw that.
Right.
I don't think I saw that footage.
It was like specifically of him riding that speeder, and then he like passes the AT-AT, but then like stops. That's in like the new trailer that we watched.
I think that was also at D23 in the movie.
I think it was. And by the way, Jordan, you were supposed to ask what buddy sent me the footage, and I was supposed to do that. But
oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, didn't get that memo.
So, hey,
a couple of other things. For Mandalorian and Grogu. Sigourney Weaver's going to be in it.
Yeah.
As what?
Apparently an X-Wing pilot because she was wearing the X-Wing suit.
So she's not a ninja, an immortal ninja.
No.
Okay, just wondering. I just watched The Defenders last week.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be a lot better if she was just playing Ripley in the mech suit.
Well, there was also a shot of Jabba the Hutt's son, Rata the Hutt.
He's fucking ripped.
And he's fucking buff as shit. Like, he's... God damn.
Well, I saw a tweet about it, and someone said like Jabba the Hutt's son, Ratha the Hutt, or whatever, Ratha, is in the movie and he has muscular arms. And I was like, is this the Onion?
Well,
like,
no, when you look at the camera angle too, like it looks like he's got like side muscles too. Like it looks like
in the Star Wars comic books, there's a Hutt with that's just jacked.
Jack the
This
Hutt.
Is him. Jack the Hutt.
Yeah.
And it's voiced by the dude from The Bear and Iron Claw. What's his name?
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, that's right. The one who kind of looks like Gene Wilder.
He's also going to be playing Bruce Springsteen later this year.
Is he?
Oh, interesting.
It's pretty good.
So
Casting.
the article I just sent you guys a little bit ago, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
But it's true, though.
I got all excited.
But that is true.
Well, let's go ahead and...
What? Sorry, I'm just trying to find a Jack.
I'm trying to do a podcast, apparently. And we're all just fucking farting around. What's up?
I'm trying to find a picture of what you were talking about. It's really hard to find.
Well, you look for that, and we'll move on to the television section. So obviously, Andor season 2 was heavily advertised because it starts tomorrow, and we're supposed to get 2 or 3 episodes, I believe.
Every Tuesday.
And they're all supposed to be proper, like 45, 50-minute episodes too. So I'm pretty excited about that. And during the Andor panel, I think it was Diego Luna, but somebody who worked on the show said, once you watch Rogue One after the end of season 2, Rogue One is going to seem like a completely different film.
Really?
I feel like that's a bold statement. Like, I'm not going to say they're wrong, but I mean, I already know what happens, so I know what's going to happen to. I know what's going to happen to what's his face.
He's actually a ghost.
Doesn't the series basically end when they grab what's her name out of the truck?
I think so.
Oh, so it just goes right up to that point.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there was a new animated series that was announced called Maul Shadow Lord, and I know that we were talking about it in our group text, and pretty much my suspicions were correct. It shows his rise to power in the crime syndicate, because I don't think they're going to make Solo 2. So I think this was their way of showing Maul's story without doing a whole nother feature film. So Sam
Makes
Witwer's
sense.
coming back for the voice. I think it was Sam Witwer that actually pitched it to Filoni.
Not
He's
Ray
just like,
Park?
please.
So no, not Ray Park.
Wait, because Ray Park didn't do the voice, right?
No, Ray Park didn't even do the voice in the movies.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But it was still Ray Park in Solo, right? Just not the
Yes.
voice.
I
That
think
was
so,
Ray
yeah.
Park.
Okay.
Well, because what's
And-
Toad doing in X-Men now?
I don't know.
Nothing.
When was the last X-Men movie? Nothing. They're not doing anything.
He was in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I was gonna say it was last year.
Oh shit. He was in Red Dead. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was there, so they're doing something. They're cooking over there.
I believe I heard that there's a Light and Magic season 2 coming to Disney
Correct.
Plus.
I heard that too.
And
That
the
Visions.
first, did you watch season? Shut up, Ryan. I'm getting there. Did you guys watch Light and Magic at all?
Yes,
I
I
did
loved
not.
it.
It was really good. I watched it whenever I was doing projects at work. I just had it on in the background. Shit, it was really good.
I don't.
Wait, when did it come out?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, 23,
Yeah. So
Okay.
but
early 23.
what's the season 2 going to be? Because I felt like that kind of went up to.
I don't know. So because yes, I feel like it ended pretty like on a solid note. But somebody in the production studio was like, "No, man, we still have more story to tell."
It's just all Phil Tippett Studios, and I'd watch it.
I would too. Actually, it could just be Phil Tippett showing us his stop motion models. He could just be like, "Here's a bantha." That's
He's
pretty
like
cool.
the meekest, like friendliest man. He's like, I make some of the most gruesome things you've ever seen in stop
There's
motion.
Hey, do you want to
Okay.
see? Do you want to see my Rancor?
Oh my god! Turn the cameras off.
No.
He just pulls out a Rancor.
There was a big panel for Ahsoka season 2, and that's where we got our first glimpse of Rory McCann taking over the role of Balin Skull from Ray Stevens. R.I.P. Big ups to Ray Stevens.
Hanging out
And
with Morgan.
But like I don't want to say I'm hesitant because I don't want to be one of those guys where I'm like, nah, I'm positively optimistic, like or hesitantly optimistic. I don't want to be that guy, but I do know that Rory McCann and Ray Stevens were pretty good friends in real life. So this is one of those things where I feel like it means a lot to Rory to take over the role. So I think he's really going to throw himself into the entire role, and it's going to be really good. As much as I loved Ray Stevenson, and I wish he wouldn't have passed away, and as much as Balin Skull was my favorite character from that show, I think Rory McCann will do really good. But there were some more announcements for Ahsoka season 2. Hayden Christensen is coming back as Anakin, which is great, and Zeb from Rebels is going to be in the show. It's just going to be awesome.
Because they put him in. What was he in? Was he in Mandalorian?
He was in Mandalorian, yeah.
I was like, they put so
He was
much
a New
work into
Republic
him,
pilot.
and then he never showed up again. I was like, you're doing something with him. I know it.
Yeah. This isn't a real big surprise because this is what was really hinted at in that last episode of Ahsoka, but the next season's going to heavily focus on the Mortis gods from the
Right.
Clone Wars episodes that Jake hasn't watched.
Still? Motherfucker.
But I think the most important part of a return that we'll see in this show,
I know what you're gonna say.
Admiral fucking Akbar.
Never mind.
No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it's a trap.
No, we know. We knew.
I was hoping you would.
No.
I can't be the only one that says
No, I
stupid
was pretty stoked to hear that Admiral Akbar was coming back.
Your tongues can't repel flavor of that magnitude. No, I love Admiral Akbar. Remember when he unceremoniously died?
Yeah, R.I.P.
Hanging out with Morgan.
Well, they
Yeah.
also announced another appearance in the Ahsoka season 2 that you haven't talked about yet, Jordan.
Which one was? Oh, the Loth Kittens.
The Loth Cats and the Loth Kittens.
They're going to be Loth Kittens.
I'm in. I don't even care anymore.
Jake is furiously typing.
Yes. No, pull up that picture because they're goddamn adorable. Can you imagine? These are going to sell out at Galaxy's Edge. Like, everyone's going to want them.
Oh, so they're toys?
Well, no, I mean,
wait.
Not the
there
show.
will be.
Got him.
They will be. Don't worry. Disney will market that.
I mean, that's what Star Wars is. So why Lucas got so rich? Marketing.
Yeah, because of the toys.
Okay, so I found a tiny image, but
Perfect. Blow it up.
I'm not going to blow up the kittens, Ryan.
Yep, perfect. Great.
No notes.
There they are.
Holy shit, they are adorable.
Yeah, I told you.
I'll take 4, 5.
Hey, what's up with this
9.
ancient one in the middle left? What's
He's
it
upside
do?
down. He's sleeping.
He's laying on his
upside
back.
down.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Oh my gosh. Can we spend the rest of the episode talking about this?
Do you guys think they purr?
Well, yeah, they have to because the one at Galaxy's Edge purrs.
Oh, you're right. It does. I forgot about that.
Okay, so let's play a fun game. Jordan, don't say anything. Everyone guess which Loth Cat is Jordan.
That one right here.
That's the one. That's the exact one I was looking at.
I don't know. The one all the way to the left, that's how Jordan looks at me most of the time.
Yes.
That's
true. That's true,
warranted, though.
And right behind him is the face that I make when he does that.
It's true.
And this one right here is how I just feel.
Yeah.
This is fantastic radio.
Yeah, any podcast listeners like,
Oh, yeah.
kidding.
No, we got to have something for YouTube.
Shoot,
Again,
click the link.
another television show that was announced a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was the new animated Star Wars Underworld. It's the 15-minute short or the 8-minute shorts.
Yeah, Tales from the Underworld.
Yeah, and so they just showed footage of Visage Ventress, so I'm sure it's going to be her story post Dooku. And I was actually reading a book, a Star Wars book that she was featured in. And she ends up having a relationship with somebody who leaves the Jedi Order. I can't remember for the life of me remember the name of the Jedi.
Admiral Akbar?
So no, it wasn't Akbar.
Yes.
I wish it was Admiral Akbar.
I'd watch it.
There's also going to be a Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy second season. And Ashley Eckstein is going to be reprising her role as the voice of Ahsoka for that show.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And the final television show was there's a third season of Visions coming out. I never really cared for the Vision stuff. Just I'm not really an anime guy. But apparently there was one from season 1 that was really popular, and they are doing a spin-off animated film. It's either a film or a series. I can't remember. Called Ninth Jedi.
Josh,
Do you
what
know
do
which one it's based off of?
I think the episode title was called The Ninth Jedi. So I think they're just continuing that. Yeah.
Okay. I thought the new thing was called The Ninth Jedi.
I only but it's based off of the character from that one episode from Volume 1. I only watched like the first 4 episodes. Like again, I'm not an anime guy, so it didn't do much for me.
Yeah, I watched 2.
Jake, it's like when they make a Clue movie based on
I
the Clue
love them
board
so
game.
much. There's some really good ones.
The Ronin one, I did like that first episode with the Ronin, which we'll get to here shortly.
Hold on, can I just pause for a second? Ryan, what the hell did you just say?
You had some confusion about you thought the movie was called The Ninth Jedi, but then Jordan said the TV show was called The Ninth Jedi. You said I thought the movie was called that, and I said it's like when they made a movie about the board game Clue and called it Clue.
Okay, I heard that part, but I was making the dots. I was like, is Ryan talking about Clue?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
Sure
Jordan. That was
No, you're fine.
my ADHD kicking in real hard.
I'm glad we got that all figured out. Moving on to games. So
Well, hold
Star
on.
Wars.
Jordan, wasn't Josh right about the TV show that he linked in the group chat? Like that's real.
I didn't.
That link was just wrong or something.
Hold on, let me look at the.
Yeah,
I don't want to say the details in
I
case.
sent the link to the TV show, not the trilogy. I can't find the article about the trilogy.
The Star Wars series from Carlton Cuse and Nick Cuse.
Yeah, but I don't think they talked about this at.
First
They
comment.
just announced it afterwards.
At this point, I think everyone has a Star Wars script in progress.
Yeah,
you guys?
Look, I've been sitting on this for like 15 minutes. I'm just going to say it. Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse are making a Star Wars TV show after they made the movie or the show Lost. It's just Lost in Space. There you go. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, okay. So
that was already a show.
That's
the movie.
Fucking.
God damn it.
Oh my God. Jake, there's another one. It's like when they made a movie based on the TV show Lost in Space and called it Lost in Space.
So the Ninth Jedi one, that episode's really good. I had to read the little synopsis of it real quick to remember. But
It wasn't the Wallace and Gromit one, was it?
No, it's the one where they retrieve the lightsaber and then give it to the 6 Jedis, and they were really Sith.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that one, but I did remember hearing about that one. That was one of the longer episodes too, wasn't it?
If I remember correctly, yes.
I might actually go back and watch that one now that they're doing a whole thing. Anyway, let's move on to games. So not so much in the games department. There was yes.
Can I make a quick? This is if I don't say it now, because I saw some announcements, not the announcements, but like the fact that they have what is it called? Lucasfilm game. What is it called?
LucasArts.
No, it's not called LucasArts. It was called LucasArts. They changed it to Lucasfilm Gaming or something.
That's stupid.
Yeah, okay, that's all I wanted to say. Jordan, carry on. I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on, everybody. Let Jordan speak.
Oh,
I'm just God damn it.
Hold on. Here, Jordan.
Oh God, no! I wasn't ready.
Josh had the conch this whole time?
He did.
No wonder.
That's why I talk over everybody.
Give him the conch. Sorry, neighbors. That's not what I wanted to yell on a Monday night.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we think we heard something, but can you clarify that for us?
Somebody knocks on your door. What'd you say?
No, I
said
do
conch.
this podcast with 3 other guys. It's fine. Anyway,
all right. What have I been trying to say for 10 minutes now? Oh,
Video
games. Star Wars Outlaws is getting an update, and it's called Pirate's Fortune, and it's going to feature Hondo Onaka. Ryan.
Does the update make it good?
I don't know. I've never played it.
I played it. I liked it. You're all wrong.
It's also going to be coming out for the Switch 2 on September 4th of this year.
Hell yeah.
So, and I'm hopefully going to go pre-order a Switch 2 on Thursday.
Wait, where and how? Tell me later.
Online.
Okay.
Because me too.
All right, so let's move on to the parks. I don't believe there was a lot of parks news, but the big one that I saw was they went a little bit more into detail about the Smuggler's Run update that they're going to do with the Mandalorian and Grogu. And the only new thing that I got was, aside from it being an adventure of Mando and Grogu and the Millennium Falcon, is that the engineers will now have to take care of Grogu.
Oh, so they have a point?
Yes. So
Nice.
They're just not button pushers. So I think that is going to be, I'm very curious as to how that will work out, but I do like that the engineers get something else to do.
I love that.
And I also think that if you're not the pilot, then the engineer has to have something interesting or cool to do. And if you get to hold Grogu, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Wait, you mean you get to physically take care of Grogu?
No, it just says take care of Grogu. That's all it says. It doesn't.
And there's footage of like Grogu outside, like in Mando's pack as they're flying next to you. So I'm sure it's more like give him treats or something. I don't know.
I'm fine with that too. Let's give him all the treats. It needs to be frog eggs
Or frogs.
Or frogs.
or just.
So let's go ahead and I'll wind down with all of my information with toys. So Hasbro was there and they did a big presentation panel of a lot of the stuff that they have coming out. So for the Black Series, which is the 6-inch, the nice 6-inch line.
The average size line.
Well, I know because they still have the 3 3/4 sign. So
Wow, that took
Okay,
way
first
too
of all-
fucking long.
God damn
No,
it.
Jordan, that was mean. You clapped back so hard and so subtly. And I deserve that. Carry on.
They're doing a Han Solo and a Chewbacca from A New Hope. So it's going to be an updated head sculpt, updated articulation. It's a whole new mold from the bottom to the top for both of the figures, and it looks really good. The one that I was really excited for is we got an announcement for a Black Series Dash Rendar figure from Shadows of the Empire.
Sign me right the hell up.
Hold on, though. If you look at it, actually, Jake, go ahead and pull up a picture of it right now because I want everybody to look at this dude's head sculpt and tell me who you see. Because canonically, he didn't really have an official face. Like, he had a toy in the 90s, which was kind of okay. And he had one picture on the book of Shadows of the Empire.
I'm getting like 3 different dudes here. And so I'm going to pull it up. Don't anyone take that clip out of context.
I already did.
I have 3 different dudes here, and I'm going to pull it up. Got it. Cool. Nope, that's the wrong one.
That's going to be the edit for TikTok.
Okay, here we go. I'll keep my mouth shut. First of all, let's Josh, you're going to go first.
The fuck is that?
All right, Ryan, your turn.
Is that human Shrek from Shrek 3?
That was one of mine.
That was also one of mine, but not wait, hold on, not human Shrek, but the Prince
Charming.
the Prince from part 2.
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's Prince Charming's hair with human Shrek.
Yeah, I could see that.
So I think it's actually supposed to be a Kurt Russell
That was
homage
my second one. Yes.
because there were a lot of fan castings for Dash Rendar in the 90s, and he was on the top of a lot of those lists. So I think that's where they pulled the inspiration for the head sculpt of this.
Yeah, I can see that now.
But I think it looks really good. I actually went, because I liked this figure so much, I went and I bought the Shizor yesterday, and it just got here today.
Wait, there's a Shizor at Black Series?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was going to mention him earlier when we were talking about the Mall series.
I
wish
know who this is.
I wish they would do like an animated feature and stick it in between, so it can be the bridge between Empire and Return of the Jedi.
But I just need Maul to, like, if his series is about him rising in Crimson Dawn, yeah, because Black Sun is Shizor's.
Yeah.
So
Just cross paths, Josh. Yes.
who the fuck is Shizor? It sounds like a He-Man character.
Hold on, no. This is unacceptable behavior coming from you because I sat my ass next to you for so many hours playing Shadows of the Empire. We might have been calling him Zizor back then.
Are you guys talking about the eye drops that the owl sells? Get Wyzol with Zizol?
I don't want to talk about owls again.
Anyway, let's move on.
Who?
There's for the Jedi Survivor game.
Yes. I've
For
played
the
those.
Jedi Survivor game, there's a Marin figure that's coming out, and the one that threw me for a loop was there is an Amazon exclusive 2-pack of Cal Kestis and Turtle, the goddamn frog dude from Jedi Survivor.
Great.
that he saves in the first part of the game. But to add to it, because Cal Kestis was so customizable in the game, he comes with other head swaps, and he comes with the mullet and he comes with the mullet and handlebar mustache head. And
That's exactly what I wanted.
It looks like Lawrence from Office Space.
Nice.
Jordan, what was the thing that you posted when
Fucking
they revealed that skin in the game? You made some kind of a joke online that was great.
Oh man, I can't remember. I'll have to go back. Like, was it? Was it when the game came out, or was it for the figure?
No, it was when the game came out, because you posted it and you said something about, like, you know, I'm sick of all these liberals in my, like, galaxy or something like that.
Oh shit! I need to go back and find it. I don't know. I need to go back and find it.
It was great.
Can you actually, Jake? Can you pull up that Amazon listing real quick, just so everybody can see the ridiculous head? Yeah, Turtle does not have a lot of articulation. He's more of like an accessory than an actual 2-pack character, but it's like that's a character I never thought we would get a Black Series figure from, or Black Series figure for. So do like Cal Kestis and Turgle, Turgle.
Black Series.
I'm gonna hate you so bad if it ends up being Turtle from Entourage.
It's not. Don't worry. You will not hate me so much then.
Okay, but we're looking oh no, we're just gonna do this one right here. This is the one. This is one that I haven't once. Okay.
I'm purposefully not talking, so it's awkward for the listener. Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Nice.
Fucking A.
This is a fever dream I've had.
Hold on. The little alien, the little blue guy, his name is Scuva Stev.
Steve?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Is he gonna teach me life lesson? Is he in the game?
He's in the game, and he always has these really long ass stories. And like as you're building your city, in the bar in your city, there's a giant fish tank. So you find him by like ponds and like waterways just fishing. And if you go up to him, he'll tell you a really long story, and you get a new fish to put in your aquarium.
I need to play these damn games.
Man,
This sounds-
that mullet head just
I'm leaving this up.
that's got Eastbound and Down written all over it.
Load them up and trucking.
Man. All right. And then going back to Star Wars Visions, there was a Star Wars Visions Ronin 2-pack that went live on Amazon of the Ronin and his R2 droid, or his astromech droid. And it's in black and white, and it kind of has that Japanese, the traditional Japanese art style to it.
Is it also Black Series?
Yeah. I think it's also sold out. So I think I think a lot of people,
currently unavailable.
Yep. And all right, so we'll move on to the vintage collection. There was a Cobb Vanth figure that's not deluxe that was announced. There was a Moff Gideon that was announced, but the standout was the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Bantha. And the Bantha has like actual hair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ethically sourced?
Like, yeah, I think so. I think it was ethically sourced Bantha hair.
Good.
And it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's a premium price tag too. I think it's like $70 or $80. You get a Tusken Raider to ride on top of it. Like a Bantha. But it looked pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a question.
Yes.
Does the Bantha have a fold down door so you could just put the action figure in it?
I don't know.
Why?
The original Bantha toy. That's how you get.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's how you stored your toys in the Bantha?
That's how they wrote them. You just fold down door and they go in waist deep.
Oh, no. I think they actually like made a saddle for it.
Okay.
Because the vintage collection figures are they have the modern articulation.
What, Jake?
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
That's a tauntaun.
I know, but
He wasn't even proud of that. Did you hear him? He knew it was bad. He still went for it.
And the absolute last bit of toy news I have comes from Lego. There is a U-Wing for Andor that's coming out. They're doing a Jango Fett head for, I guess, that series of like the helmets or whatever.
Jango Fett.
Yeah.
U-Wing?
That's feels weird.
I think it's the helmet. I probably misspoke by saying it was the head.
Does his head come in it?
I don't know.
Because it feels
there's also a Jango Fett not slave one. So it's the Jango Fett Starship is what it's being called.
Oh,
that was my favorite iteration of Jefferson.
There is
Jango Fett Starship. That's.
I thought you were talking about Thomas Jefferson because that's a whole can of worms.
Not opening that.
I have lots of questions now.
I hope it's not about Thomas Jefferson.
I'll put my hand down.
There's a Lego Chopper coming out, and there's a Lego K2SO coming out.
Hell yes.
And that's all my news.
And that's our show. Well, almost. Not yet. Hold on. No, everyone come back, guys.
back in the room.
I was joking.
Back in the boat.
Don't start that.
This is Plymouth? We just came from Plymouth.
Here's the problem I have with Jordan doing all these announcements is I'm going to lose so much money because I'm going to buy so much of them. Freaking anything going back to Shadows of the Empire. First of all, how is that not a thing in this day and age?
You know, I recently reread it. I say recently, it's probably been like 10 years. And I feel like it still holds up pretty okay. I mean, it was you could definitely tell that it was written in the 90s. But in a world where there were no new Star Wars films, because it came out in 96?
Yeah.
And it was treated like there was a movie coming out.
Right. Like they had action figures and everything. We were playing the game, which is funny because 2 nights ago, I was watching some dude on TikTok just live stream playing the game, and he was doing it wrong. It was upsetting me. It's like, no, you fool! You got to jump to the next car with the train before it detaches. Oh,
what a great game!
It was so good. But anyway, yeah. So Jordan, I'm glad you took your time to make all these notes on WrestleMania weekend of all places. Times.
Well, I made my notes today, but yes.
The day after WrestleMania.
2 days after. Why do I know that?
Nope, one day.
It was last night?
It was Saturday and Sunday.
WrestleMania goes for 2 whole days?
Yeah.
Dude, the show not even just WrestleMania anymore. SummerSlam also.
Yeah.
Why?
The show started to get between 7 to 8 hours long. And if it would start at 6, it's still not ending until like 1 in. So, but I think what was originally the reason why it ended up getting broken up into two nights was COVID, because COVID shut down everything like a week and a half or 3 weeks before WrestleMania was supposed to happen. And to cut down on having personnel in the building, they did it over the course of 2 nights as opposed to 1. And then whenever they came back live for audiences the next year, they just kept it 2 nights. That way they could charge twice the price.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just found out that they could dominate 2 nights of programming. I do also want to point out that for some wild-ass reason, currently the WWE, is that WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Has a tie-in with Clash of Clans this season.
They had 2 wrestlers dress as them during WrestleMania.
Wow. And so, like, my knowledge of this is coming from Clash of Clans. I don't know what that says. What?
Was that what the New Day costumes were?
War Raiders.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's why they look like shit.
Yeah. Jordan, I have a question for you. You remember how on night one, Shawn Michaels said that they had sold out with a total attendance of 61,000 people? And then on night two, they said that they had 63,000 people now.
Do you like how they wrote those numbers in like 18-point font?
Well, okay, so it was great because the first night they had Shawn Michaels announce it, and he literally was waving a card around where, like, no matter how far you were from the screen, you could read that it said 61,000. And then on the second night, this is for Jake and Josh, they had Steve Austin come out, Stone Cold come out to announce it, but not before he was on an ATV and rode that down the ramp and then around the ring, but then crashed into the barricade because he couldn't turn fast enough.
Wait, he wasn't supposed to crash.
No. And it's great because literally if you watch like the pre-interviews and stuff, he's like, I've been drinking all weekend. I'm in Vegas. And then they put him on an ATV and he just crashes and then gets in the ring. He's like, anyway, 63,000. Have a good night. And then like leaves.
Hold on. Was WrestleMania in Vegas?
It was, yeah.
Well,
I have a new theory about your golf course.
Shit, that's the joke we got to end on.
we got to go, hey, you guys have been watching and or listening to the Mickey Mutineers, and hey.
And I'm Ryan.
And I'm Ryan.